Let's start with this one, and it's been stated in a number of different ways by different people, but it goes something like this. How can I think when I'm stuck in meetings all day? As if the two activities of thinking and being in a meeting are so completely divorced. But that's the perception. So why is that
and
perception
as
alive?
you move in, as you move up in leadership, more and more of your, quote, work is actually done in meetings, because that's where decisions are made, partnerships are formed, we rehash through strategy, and of course there are strategic meetings, but many people are literally in meetings all day long, from 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, and there is no time. So you have to come up with a strategy. Many people, it's kind of a throwback to the old time management, Tony. When I was 25 years ago a career tracker, I don't know if anybody remembers the old career track, but we used to teach time management seminars around the country, and we taught people in those days to write out their days in their planner. You guys remember those big paper planners we all had? And you would diligently write down, okay, from 8 to 8:30, I'm going to do this. From 8:30 to 9, I'm going to do this, and you could pretty much stick it 25 years ago. But what would happen if you tried to do that today? If you tried to plan out every minute of your day, it would blow up in 5 minutes, right? Because so much of our time is uncontrollable. We don't know that a staff member is going to come in and ask us a question. We don't know that a client's going to call. So there has to be the right mix of flexibility and rigidity. And so most leaders that I know are doing some form of time blocking. They're saying, and you'll have to know this, what your own answer is, but some people do an hour once a day. Maybe it's 90 minutes on Tuesday and Thursday afternoons. I know entire organizations who they say, okay, for my department, on Fridays we're not going to have meetings. Some people, one of my clients is the chief security officer at Microsoft. He has what he calls GM hours, general manager hours, because, very similar to being in school. If you wanted to see the professor, when did you have to go in? If you wanted to see the professor, you had to go in office hours. So he created his own form of interruptions. These are the times, and I don't even remember what it was. It was like Tuesday, Thursday, 9 to 11, and 1 to 3. He pretty much blocked out GM hours and said, I am available for you for anything, any questions that you have and want to talk to, and here are the hours that I'm available to chat. Guess when people came? GM hours. That's when they came. And so the rest of the time, he was able to have thinking time, and he just puts a whole day aside. Once a day. He does it on Mondays, and he doesn't have any meetings. He just works on strategy on Mondays. So there is no one right answer, Tony, for every person. I write a book every 2 years. Well, that doesn't happen magically. I mean, I have a full schedule with conference calls back to back and speeches and flights, and just like anybody. So I actually have to go on thinking retreats. Every single quarter, have a weekend blocked out in my calendar. I check in on a Friday, and I go to a hotel a mile up the road from me. It's not far, but there's a refrigerator and a microwave in the room. I check in on a Friday, I check out on a Sunday, and all I do is think, write, plan, strategize. It is just absolutely delicious. So that's how I get my books done, because if I don't, I can't think. I can't think sometimes when I'm here in the office with just activity everywhere. Sure. So you've got to figure out the right balance for you. It's a critical